In this tutorial, we will be creating a procedural burning effect that will react to any kind of geometry. First of all, we have to create the desired object and increase its number of segments. Next, we have to create another object that will interact with our plane. An interaction between these objects can be achieved by applying collision deformer. Make the deformer child of a plane and place your sphere object into the collider's field. We need to colorize our object based on indentation. Currently, the plane object automatically goes back to its original position. We have to decrease the restore shape value in order to leave these points in the deformed state. This parameter will take effect only during the animation. Currently, its effect propagates across all surface. We can restrict the indentation only to the points of the intersection by decreasing the relax value of collision deformer. Now we are able to assign a weight map to the deformed vertices by applying tension tag. You have to make object editable in order to have access to its vertices. Make sure that your plane is in its default position and execute the initialize command. This action specifies that the current state of your object is recorded as its relaxed position, and now we are able to apply the stretching map. Now it's time to use these colors in our material. Activate an alpha channel and apply vertex map to its texture. Open it up and place an appropriate vertex map tag into its source field. As you can see, it gives us exact opposite effect. This problem can be easily solved by inverting this texture. We can quickly expose this effect in other channels and remap its colors by applying colorizer shader. Finally, we need to slow down this motion by utilizing delay effector. Change its deformation type to point and increase the strength value up to 100. It is worth mentioning that this effect will give us more realistic results if we will use irregular topology. This approach can slow down your viewport, but overall quality will be improved. In the second part of this tutorial, we will apply dynamic modifiers in order to get a more realistic burning effect. First of all, we have to deactivate all unnecessary components and apply Jiggle Deformer. This deformer allows us using particle system modifiers in order to affect the deformation. Decrease all unnecessary settings down to 0, since we only need to use dynamic forces. Navigate to Simulate menu. Open Particles section and create wind source. Wind is a global source whose effect will propagate in the entire scene. We have to restrict its influence to certain shape by specifying the desired fall-off. Select Jiggle Deformer and drop newly created wind object into the forces field. This action determines that we will be using wind modifier as a deformation source of our object. We will see how this deformer affects your object only during an animation. Interesting effects can be achieved if you will increase amount value of tension tag. This value defines how much an object must be deformed in order for its points to be assigned a weighting. We can add more visual interest to this motion by applying turbulence effect. It is worth mentioning that all the parametric options are still available, so we can change the influence of our Jiggle Deformer and we will see its effect in real time.